How you doing, everybody? Welcome to the show. It's Bruce here, traveling with Bruce. Just trying to set up my camera here and my logistics. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to the show, Traveling with Bruce, on my channel here. Nice to have you. There go. Mute that right away before it starts talking. Hey, guys. Welcome welcome all to the show. It's Tuesday, January June 25th. January. I'll just make up a date. It's 1978, and I feel great, man. I'm only 23. This is super. I'm loving it. Anyway, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the show for a Tuesday. I was just kind of looking over my notes here. I have this big book with these rings on it here. It's like a journal book. It's a great big thing, and it's really thick. I'm running out of pages though, and I was just looking over the last couple of days what I've been talking about, and I was going to tell you about the fact that I have 27,644 subscribers on the channel, which I like to do daily. As you know, I tell you how many subscribers there are. Not that you can't find out yourself, you just have to look at it. But anyway, I was noticing I'm down to one page before this book is done, and so I got to get another one. I happen to have another one here that I'll start using in the next couple of days. But then I took a look at the very first page on this book, the very first page, and it is dated December the 27th, 2018, 2 days after Christmas. And on the top corner, I write down the number of subscribers that the channel has. I write down how many subscribers the channel had yesterday versus how many it has today. And then I can kind of figure out, with the advanced mathematics, I take one number off the other number. I come up with how many new subscribers I've had in a day. It's a whole new math. It's all different. In any event, December 27th, 8,080 subscribers, and then 8,120. So from the 26th to the 27th of December, I added 40 subscribers to reach 8,120. So in the course of using this book from December to now, which is 6 months, we've gone from 8,120 subscribers to 27,600. I mean, has this book got stuff? Holy moly! Is there a lot of things? A lot of things have happened in this this book's history, and I was just noticing that the news of the day back on December 26th, 27th, the news of the day that I was telling you about was Saint Martin had its busiest day ever. 7 ships in port in one day, 26,900 passengers and 9,900 crew. So that came out to 36,800 visitors into Saint Martin one day, December 26th. That was Boxing. We call that Boxing Day in Canada, the day after Christmas Day. Unbelievable. The Celebrity Silhouette, the Celebrity Edge was there. Harmony of the Seas was there. Adventure of the Seas, the Britannia, MSC Seaside, and the Marella Explorer. If I can read my writing, those are the ships that were in port that day. Other news, Royal Caribbean warns passengers about crime in Nassau. This was interesting because Royal Caribbean came out with an announcement to their passengers. And within 48 hours, Royal Caribbean modified that statement under unbearable pressure from the Bahamian government to backtrack on that. But this announcement told passengers to avoid areas away from busy tourist areas, to keep valuables in your cabin safe, like jewelry and what have you. Do not leave the ship wearing your bling. Don't go out there showing off how well you're doing or what you got for Christmas. That new necklace you got, don't be wearing that in downtown Nassau on the 27th of January. Don't be doing that. The Bahamian government didn't like that announcement, and they wanted Royal Caribbean to retract it outright. And the citizens of the Bahamas were outraged that any cruise line would talk like that about the wonderful downtown core of Nassau. I did a video a little while after that where I commented on this comment by basically mentioning some of the more dangerous cruise ports that the cruise passengers have been exposed to lately in the Caribbean. And Nassau came out as the worst. And did I get it? I got comments from the Bahamian government people and the media and people. But I got a lot of you passengers out there, a lot of you cruisers out there who agree with me completely with respect to the craziness of getting off a ship in downtown Nassau. It is not a fun experience. And then just to finish off the last of this first page, I happen to have here a list of questions that are questions from cruise ship passengers for cruise ship staff. And some of the more notable questions that cruise ship staff have received over the years. Number one is, will I get wet if I go snorkeling? That still gets me, that question. That question gets me every time. Will I get wet if I go snorkeling? Why? And here's another one. Why don't we have a late night comedy show in the afternoon? I mean, I'm pretty tired at night, you know. Why don't we have a late night comedy show in the afternoon? Where's the bus for the walking tour? I love that one. Where's the bus for the walking tour? I love that one. Are there 2 seatings for the midnight buffet? That's good to know. I mean, you got the midnight seating, or have you got the 2 a.m. seating for the midnight buffet? When, you know, have you got staggered seatings for the midnight buffet? Is this island completely surrounded by water? Serious questions from serious tourists. They want answers, and they want them now. Why is the sauna so hot? Why is the sauna so hot? I mean, I go in that thing, I sit there for 5 minutes, I'm sweating my butt off. Why is the sauna so hot? Does the ship dock in the middle of town? You gotta love that one. You gotta love. Do the stairs take me up or down? Love that one. And then what side of the ship will the dolphins come up on? I need to know. Anyway, these are deep questions. Full page of information on December the 27th, 2018, with 8,120 subscribers subscribed to Traveling with Bruce. And now we have 27,644. I don't know how we did it, but we've attracted 18,600 odd subscribers in 6 months to this channel. And in the first year and 4 months, we got 8,000. So wow, yeah, things have kind of picked up. Let's just say, and thank you everybody for that. I really appreciate it. Welcome one, welcome all to the show. I'm Bruce with Traveling with Bruce here in Creston, British Columbia, Canada. We love talking about cruise ships 6 days a week on this channel, 5 o'clock Eastern, Monday to Friday, 2 o'clock on the Saturdays, all Eastern time. And I welcome all of you here. If you've never been here before, it's a PG rated channel, so please be nice. And we try to keep it light as we can. I like to have a lot of fun here. I want to welcome all of you who visit me every day. It's incredible, my regulars, but also those of you who have been joining me lately, especially the new subscribers, of course, they just keep coming. If you've never been here before, I welcome you with open arms to my channel and the show. Please say hi to me. Tell me, where are you watching me from? I have viewers from around the world that join me virtually every day live. And I give a shout out to everyone who comes in here and says hi to me. You say hi to me, I'm saying hi to you. And I'd like to do that in the second half of this show. So please, if you're relatively new or first timer, tell me you're a first timer. Where are you watching me from? I'd love to know the city you're from, or the country, or both. What's your high temperature today, for example? What's the price of gas where you live? Has it been going up or down? Have any advertisers been advertising to you lately about trying to sell you stuff? Who's advertising to you on my channel? I'd love to know that. Here where I am in Creston, BC, we're not even going to hit 72 degrees today. We're going to be 68, 70 degrees. Sunny, cloudy, showery. We've had quite a few showers the last week or so. But no dust and beautiful, clean air. Very, very nice here. The vegetation is just loving this. Not too hot, not too cold, nice and moist, and everything is growing like crazy. News of the day has to basically be the follow-up news that occurred late yesterday. After I went off the air from my live show yesterday, I got a couple of messages on my Facebook Messenger site. Those of you who don't know, I have a Facebook group page called Traveling with Bruce, spelled with 2 L's. There's 2 L's here somewhere over here. You can join the Facebook group page anytime you want. By the way, I'm the administrator. I'll let you in. In any event, a number of folks are sending me a text message going, hey, I just heard something about the Carnival Ecstacy. There's been a bus crash. Something's going on. So I immediately checked out what I could. I found a couple of pieces of news, and the story goes that the Carnival Ecstacy was on a 5-day cruise, leaving Jacksonville, and had made its way down to Half Moon Cay in the Bahamas. And I think 32 passengers were on a bus with 2 tour guides. And they were headed to a tour stop somewhere, doing a tour of, I guess, the island near Eleuthera, when the bus driver lost control of the vehicle. I've since heard that the power steering went out while it was rolling down the highway. And when I say highway in the Bahamas, you know I don't mean highway like in America or Canada or in Europe. I'm talking about probably a 2-lane roadway with very little shoulder, in so-so condition. We know, those of us who cruise a lot, we do know the condition of the roadways in the Caribbean, because of course the roadways in the Caribbean are subject to tremendous heat every day, humidity, lots of rain, and wear and tear, and limited budgets to maintain roadways like North America does. In any event, this bus driver lost control of the bus, and it was going at a pretty good rate of speed. And by the time he tried desperately to slow it down, but I guess at the end of the day, the bus left the roadway and flipped on her side. And there were dozens of people injured, dozens. And apparently, it's a well-traveled roadway. People were immediately stopping to assist as much as possible. One of the government cabinet ministers happened to be came upon the scene. He tried to render assistance. People were on their cell phones. That's one good thing about the Bahamas. The Bahamas, they all have cell phones. They believe in cell phone coverage. Same in the Cayman Islands. You ever go to the Caymans, you'll notice everyone's got a cell phone in the Caymans. In any event, help was immediately ordered in. Ambulances came to the scene. Police came to the scene. And medical people came in to assist. I guess 28 of the 32, from what I understand anyway, 28 were treated at the local medical facility nearby. How they got there, I don't know. The extent of all their injuries, don't know. But I do know that there were specifically four people who had to be flown to Florida. They were in critical condition, a couple in really rough shape. And I guess whoever did this, I say kudos, but someone had the wherewithal, had the authority, and certainly had the power to make a call. And the U.S. military brought in a C-130 military transport plane to the Bahamas and picked up the four badly injured passengers, flew them to Fort Lauderdale, where they ended up in, I think, Broward County area, and got them into a hospital in the U.S. for additional treatment. Now, I've been led to believe that two other patients were airlifted by helicopter to is it Providence? Is that the name of the city in the Bahamas? The nearest hospital facility to handle injuries. Two were flown there for treatment. The rest of the passengers, I am led to believe from the bus, those from the cruise ship were allowed to, or were treated, and then were made their way back to the ship. They got back to the ship and are continuing their cruise, because I don't know the extent of how minor an injury is to how serious these people are injured that are back on the cruise ship. versus the others. But anyway, that story came out late after I got off the air yesterday. I put the video on my channel last night, and it's been running along ever since. So if you get a chance to see it, it's not a very long video, but I put in there what I could. I did manage to get a couple of photos of the bus and of the plane that they used to get passengers back to Fort Lauderdale. And hopefully everyone will fully recover. We'll see. It's a tragedy. But this is, again, another indication of what you have to think about when you're on a vacation. But you know what? It's not exclusive to cruise ships. But in a way, it is somewhat cruise ship centered in that I will just say that when you go on a holiday on a cruise ship with, say, 2,000 to 5,000 people to 6,000 people, you come into a port of call anywhere in the world. You are among a group of travelers that is going to dominate the port area that you're in. And it is not uncommon, especially in Europe, very, very common, where you'll get off a cruise ship. You'll note a cruise ship across the way is over here unloading passengers. There's another cruise ship over here offloading passengers. First thing in the morning, between 8 and 10 in the morning, there might be 200 buses, Greyhound-style buses, waiting to take passengers off on excursions, especially like Italy, to give you an idea. If you ever go to the port that handles Rome, the Rome tours, oh my gosh, you know, you've got to be offloaded from the ship in a military precision. You'll be given a special time to meet in a special location on the ship for your group, your excursion. You will be gathered up and you will follow a leader, take me to your leader, follow your leader. You will be escorted right off the ship, right to your bus, bus 74, bus 62, bus 41, whichever one it is. And they will then do the head count on board that bus to make sure. We're supposed to have 48 of them here, or 54 people, whatever the number is. Are they all here? Yes, they're all here. Then they will recite the tour we're taking. Are you all here for that tour? Make sure. Yes, we're all here for that tour. Fantastic. And off you go. Now, in Europe, if you're going to take a 6, 8, 10-hour tour, I had the pleasure of taking a couple of them with my daughter, all day long tours, one for Rome and one for Florence and Pisa the same day. And then the third one, we did a half-day tour, which was to Monaco. And we enjoyed all three of them. I was impressed with the logistics of how it got done. I was really impressed with that. Right from being on the ship to gathering the group on the ship, making sure we're all there, getting the right people on the ship. We all have to check in, and then all being escorted onto our vehicle. And off we went. And then the vehicles themselves, I was impressed in all three cases. Two were Italian buses. One was a French run bus, obviously for Monaco, going to Monaco. Top-notch condition. They look brand spanking new, these vehicles. They were gorgeous looking buses. A local Greyhound bus in Canada couldn't hold a candle to these buses that we were getting on. I thought these are really cool looking machines, beautiful Mercedes or Volvos, various brand names. And I was very impressed with the highways that we were on, the roadways we were taking, and the knowledge of the driver. They knew exactly what they were doing. Now, to be fair, they probably do this day in and day out, day in and day out. I don't care. That's what I want. I want a driver that is fully qualified to be on the roads, fully, properly licensed, insured. We were escorted by a tour guide who was also vetted by the cruise line, knew their stuff. I was very, very comfortable with the entire experience. In the Bahamas, however, or in other third world scenarios, like perhaps some Mexico tours, or Roatan, or Guatemala, all bets are off. I cannot guarantee anyone's safety on any of these rigs. I cannot guarantee for myself whether the driver is qualified to drive the bus, whether the bus is qualified to be on any roadway, whether the roadway is qualified to be called a roadway. I am very leery of wanting to take a tour in a third world scenario off of a cruise ship or any other organized tour. I just don't trust it. Call me fickle, but I'd rather be on a bus in the UK, France, Belgium, Netherlands, Finland, Sweden, Norway, not a problem here, Germany, Spain, Portugal, quite good, quite happy with Italy, not a problem. But when it comes to third world scenarios, I am not too keen on it. I've had comments from viewers kind enough to let me know or just tell me their thoughts on the video I posted, and telling me their little, in 3 sentences or less, horror stories of driving at 80 miles an hour on a 2-lane highway with no shoulder and people walking donkeys on the side of the road, how they got past the bus going the other direction and whatever. They had no idea. They would almost put their hands over their eyes and die. I don't want to see what's happening. Others talking about how the air conditioning conked out and they're in 85-degree, 100% humidity on a bus, and the windows are partially open only, and it's just hell on earth, and it's an hour and a half each direction, and they wish they were dead. Not fun. So in any event, it can run the gamut. You're taking your chance. You're taking your life in your hands when you're doing one of these things. But I'm going to say there's certain countries where you can take a tour where it's likely you're not risking too much. And in other cases, I can't help you. I have no idea how bad it could be. In any event, interesting story. So yeah, yesterday, it's a tragedy. This is happening from time to time. I know last year I did talk about a bus tragedy in Mexico where tourists were killed. The bus rolled over as well. There were fatalities. This case, the bus did flip over on her side, but thankfully there were some serious injuries, but it looks like no one has died here. I'm just hopeful that everyone will come out unscathed. Now, the question, of course, next question is, who sues who? Where do you go for a lawsuit for compensation on this? My goodness. Carnival is going to get it. They were the so-called company that arranged this tour for you. The tour company, they probably have nothing. The bus operator, probably just a kid driving the bus. What insurance? I have no idea. That of the 32 people on board that bus, if they are going to take anyone to court, they're going to want to do it in Florida. They're not going to want to do it in the Bahamas. So now that whole thing will start, and oh gosh, I just shake my head at the logistics. That is a mess. It's just going to be a mess. Anyway, there you go. That basically is my story of the day. That is the news of the day here from this end, except for one more thing. I received an envelope in the mail the other day from Saginaw, Michigan. I've been getting these every few weeks or so, and they're just a delight to receive. This is a lot more fun to get at your front door than getting swatted. Let me tell you that. Did you know I was swatted? Did you know that? I was swatted. I'm real. Anyway, got this envelope from some friends of mine in Saginaw, Michigan, from Ken and Janet. Thank you so much, Ken and Janet, for sending me this. And of course, inside the envelope, as typically, it always is a card. I get a card. Hi, ciao, bonjour, hola, it says on here. Hi, Bruce and Jen and TWB friends. Aloha. It's Thursday, June the 13th, 2019. Happy Father's Day from Janet and Ken in Saginaw, Michigan, USA. It's 55 degrees and gas is $2.54 a gallon. See, I always ask, how warm is it? What's the price of gas in your neighborhood? Right there. We love your channel and have learned so much. Thank you from the seasoned senior cruisers. We did all we could to not fall off the digital divide, and your short, quick updates are the best. Bye for now. Best regards as always, Ken and Janet. Kursika, P.S. We practice Tai Chi 4 hours a week to stay in shape for traveling. On NCL Pearl, it says here, Sifu, Killian, and Haley had 9 a.m. sessions in the Spinnaker Lounge, and it was very helpful and well attended. The daily freestyle that NCL provides really helped us to plan our days, etc. Again, thank you, Bruce, for your channel. You have an amazing talent. We will write more next time, Janet. And then she gave me her address. And that one, that's one. Thank you, Janet and Ken, for the card. There was a gift in the card. Thank you for that. And then they sent me this. They sent me a couple of other pieces of paper here. Here's a looks like a Tai Chi exercise routines. There's like there's like 8 different styles that the exercises you can do, all from Kellyanne Haley. Fantastic. So I've been given the instructions on how to do my own yoga or whatever that is. And then I got my copy of Freestyle Daily. It says here Bruce's copy. I think this is so cool. Norwegian Cruise Line, Day 8, Sunday, May the 5th, Cork, Ireland. I got the what's going on the ship today. This is what you get in every room nowadays. You get the full-blown several page thing here, and it says, well, say hello to Cork. Cork, of course, is spelled C-O-B-H, and I guess it's called Cork. It's situated on the southern shore of the Great Island, and one of the world's finest natural harbors. Between 1840 and 1950, over 6 million adults and children emigrated from Ireland, over 2.5 million from Cork, making it the single most port emigration in the country. It was the last port of call. Cork was the last port of call for the ill-fated ship Titanic. Tip of the day, stop by the photo gallery, take a look at all the photos you've had taken, get ready for adventure, and then Cork fun facts, top 5 shore excursions, port agent information, guest advisory, today's highlights. I love this. This is just like being on the ship, of course, because you're able to see what happened on day 8 of the cruise. Tonight's entertainment lineup, special events, shuffleboard competition, beanbag tournament. They got to be in for that. Basketball horse, H-O-R-S-E. Visual trivia, fast food logos, thriller dance class with Mikey, and night movie Ladies in Black. Ballroom music with Pearl Show Band, game show 80s flashback revival. Sounds like a bunch of trivia to me. Awesome 80s dance party and activities for the families. And then the schedule from the 8 in the morning right here, 6 a.m. all the way on morning, afternoon schedule. Every 30 minutes something's going on. Afternoon and all night long. The whole page, what to do, what you can do on the cruise ship all day long. And at the very back, today's dining options, complimentary, what you pay extra for, anytime appetite, go anytime you want, hours of operation for bar services, guest services, and everything else. And they had even some designated smoking areas. How about that? So today's dining options, complimentary morning garden cafe, early risers, buffet, deck 12, 5:30 a.m. till 6:30 a.m. Garden cafe, the buffet, 6:30 till 10:30. Top Ciders Grill, it's a buffet from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Summer Palace, main dining room, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. And the Great Outdoors Buffet, 7 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Then in the afternoon, you've got the Garden Cafe, Top Ciders Grill, Great Outdoors afternoon. And for dinner, complimentary, Garden Cafe, Lotus Restaurant, Oceans, Summer Palace, Indigo, and the Great Outdoors late night snacks until 11:30 at night. Extra charge, specialty restaurants, Cagney's Steakhouse, a la carte, La Cucina, a la carte, that's Italian. Le Bistro, a la carte, that's French. Moderno is Brazilian, $29.95 a person. Sushi Bar, a la carte, Japanese. And Teppanyaki, Japanese again. So lots to eat here, folks. For anytime appetizers, O'Shane's Bar and Grill, always open. Room service delivery, always open. So there you go. That is the Norwegian Cruise Line in Cork, Day 8 on the Norwegian Pearl. And this was my copy of the day's activities. I love reading this stuff. It's just great. There's so much going on. Thank you, Ken and Janet, so much for your package in the mail. I love it. I love getting those. If you any of you want to send me something, let me know. Send me a private email, and I'll send you my address. You can send me something. Apparently, if you post the address on the description page, sometimes people like to swat you, and so you can't just necessarily do that anymore. You have to send an address to people you kind of know and like, trust. What can I say? Anyway, thank you everybody for being here. 38 thumbs ups on this show. Thank you so much for being here. Please join me on my Facebook group page if you'd like to see great photos and videos from a number of my viewers. We have over 800 now members of the Traveling with Bruce Facebook group page. Please join that. I'm on tonight at 8 o'clock, by the way, for live trivia this evening. 8 o'clock this evening for live trivia. I'm all locked and loaded, including music trivia. I'm ready to go tonight. Got to get my vocal cords all set to help you with the hints if necessary. Looking forward to having fun with you guys this evening on live Traveling with Bruce trivia at 8 o'clock Eastern time tonight. Shut down that television and watch some. We'll have some fun instead. I want to say hi to who's here, and if you have any questions or comments on what's going on or anything you want to know about cruising, ask away. That's what I'm here for. Please say hi to me, whether you've been here before or not. I'd love to hear from you. Brittany Lockwood is here. The 3 J's are here, giving me a thumbs up and then going to get some beauty sleep and watch the rerun later from Galway, Ireland. Thank you, 3 J's, as always. Linda Lou is here, 75 degrees, she's saying, and windy. First brush fire of the year near Reno. Hope it stays away. You never know, Linda Lou. I never know what the wind. No. Tom Henry, hi, everybody. Alan Carter is here from Calgary, 19 Celsius, 89 cents a liter. Tom Henry, of course, from Richmond, British Columbia, is in the house. Welcome, Tom Henry. Nice to have you here. Who else have I got here? Kelly Haston is here. Hi, Kelly. Who else has been signing into me? Say hi to me, folks. Robert Scott, 1 minute till the show starts. This is just right at the time I was starting. Welcome. Cruise with Us is here. Howdy, TWB guys. Kirk Brunson from the Big Apple is here. Hi, Bruce. Kirk from New York. Welcome, Kirk. Nice to have you here. Scott Weber at High All at 68 and overcast here in Palos Verdes. Still June gloom, Linda Lou. Welcome. Vivian Clark Nicholson is here from the United Kingdom. Hi, Vivian. How are you, darling? I know it's late for you. Welcome. Kelly, Scott, Tom, Vivian, everyone saying hi. Duncan N is in the house. Hello, everybody from sitting in a bucket of cold ice in Naples. Let's see here. Robert Scott Bruce must. He wants to start it. I want to see him start the show with the Speedos. Well, I got some here. I got my Speedo. Hang on a second, folks. Those of you who want to see my Speedos, these are the Speedos that Peter Heckema sent me from Tarpon Springs, Florida. They're a little tiny. They're a little tight, although they are stretchy. Okay. And then these are the Speedos that Tom Henry sent me, courtesy of a cruise that he was on it. These are more my size. I got to tell you that. So if you want to compare one to the other, here we go. The Peter Heckema version, if I were the thin Italian, which I never was, and then the Peter Heckema version, the Tom Henry sizing from Richmond. Tom, you know me. Got the Speedos at a moment's notice, but none of you have ever sent me enough money to wear them on the air, so they just lie here. But you never know. One of you might win a lottery someday and go crazy. Who knows? Welcome to the show. Who else is in the house? Oh my gosh. Megan Frost is here. Celia Martin is here. Hi there, Celia. Seth Bambury going on the Carnival Conquest this Saturday. Right on, buddy. Have a great cruise. Thank you, Seth, for being here. Brittany Lockwood is in the house. If it's 78, why am I even alive? She's saying, I can't be alive. I wasn't born yet. Colin Dorning is here. Welcome, Colin. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Sylvan Forest. Hi, Bruce and everybody. 88 degrees in Delray Beach, Florida. Oh, my God. Sorry, folks. I'm breathing down the round tube. 88 in Delray Beach, cloudy and storms brewing. Hit the thumbs up for Bruce. Subscribe to his channel. Hit the notifications bell. Tonight for dinner, grilled Greek chicken kebabs with rice pilaf and balsamic tomatoes. Dessert, who knows? We'll wing it. We'll wing it. Well, there's always ice cream, Sylvan. There's always ice cream in the freezer. Cheers to all of you. I'm going to have a little zip here to try to recover. Cheers to everyone out there from Traveling with Bruce here in Creston, British Columbia. I hope your day is going well. You're having a good week. I'm glad you're here with me today. Caffeine-free Diet Cola hits the spot. Nice to have you here. 47 thumbs ups are now in the house already. We just added 9 more. That's fantastic. Thank you, everybody. Jim Simpson is here. Fort Pierce, Florida, 93 degrees. Gas jumped from 232 to 259 in the past 2 days. That's not right, but that's the way it's going. Welcome, Jim Simpson, to the show. Kay Trent is also here. Hi, Bruce. Thank you so much for keeping us updated on cruise issues. You got it, Kay. It's what I love to do. Thank you. Scott Weber saying hello. Duncan saying hi. Philip Cardinal, you need to just get to your points much quicker. That's just too much blah, blah, blah. You just visit too much with us. And, you know, some of us just want the news and then we want to leave. Philip, if you don't like the length of the live shows, you should check my short videos. They're like 1:20 to 5 minutes long. Just watch those and you get what you want. And, you know, if you don't want to hang out, I understand. It's okay. Sorry, Phil. Welcome anyway. Linda Kuziak. Hello, everybody. Sylvan, Everglades Fires. Where? Everglades is a big place. John Ugello and clickbait. That's what you are. You're just clickbait. You're just a clickbaiter. You're showing us your Speedos, but you never wear them. Sorry, John. I'm not putting on the Speedos. Linda Lou, hi Sylvan. I'll bring the dessert. Sylvan, come on down. Linda Lou would love to talk to. Like to thank you. I would love to thank you too. Thank you, Linda Lou. Duncan N. Sylvan, I live right next to the Everglades, and I don't know of any fires at all. Tom Henry, Sylvan, I have no idea. It was in the news last night when the Great Dismal Swamp had a fire in North Carolina years ago. We had smoke smell here in Richmond. Vivian, my tablet running low. Got it on my phone, but no live chat. Hang in there, Vivian. Bonnie, Tom Henry, I smelled smoke early this morning and then heard about the fire in the Everglades, northwestern Broward County and southwestern Palm Beach County, very isolated area. Tom Henry, they told us many acres and it was started by lightning. Sylvan says we had smoke once, big smoke when they were burning sugarcane plantations one year. It was a one-time event though. Never ever had it again. Vivian, so just going to have to listen, guys. Welcome, Vivian. Hang in there. Margaret Lewis, hello there, Bruce. Margaret from Louisville here. It finally stopped raining. Many trees down, damaged by sheer winds, knocked out the lights for 23 hours, but it's bright and sunny today. Wow, that's crazy weather out there, isn't it? It's just amazing. Tom Henry, thanks, Bonnie. Good to see you. Hugs. Glenn Edinburgh from Brisbane, Australia. Hi, Bruce and all of the TWB team. Thank you, Glenn, for joining me from Brisbane. And nice to have you back again, as always. People and stupid questions. Lord help me, Megan is saying. Emily Archer, Lord help me too. Glenn Ever, hi Tom. Sylvan, excuse me, which elevator goes to the front of the ship? Yes, which one takes me to the front of the ship? Yes, Tom Henry, worst is, do I need a passport? Gets my blood boiling. Laugh out loud, God help us, says Glenn. Cristobal, Bruce, the get wet snorkeling is like, does garlic ice cream taste like garlic? Or does it taste like ice cream? Yeah, tell me. Yo, Bonnie, Don did a great video with actual questions that passengers asked. Can maintenance add a window to my inside cabin? If you can get maintenance to add a window to in my inside cabin, I can look out. You know, can you help me out there, please? While I'm on the cruise, I love that. Sylvan, that would be Turbo Fit number one. Turbo Lift number one. That's right, Tom. These questions are so ridiculous, says Brittany. Let's all give Bruce a thumbs up. Roland Tucker, hi, Bruce from Montreal. It's raining here. Najuma Brown, hi, Bruce. Hi, Najuma. Welcome. Bonnie Bergstein, Bruce is getting thumbs ups today. Tom Henry, good one, Bonnie. I like the can. We have a refund for the 5 hours we lost due to time changes. Yeah. Yeah. Can I get a partial refund? We lost 5 hours on the time changes crossing the Atlantic. 51 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody, for being here today. Raining here in Brisbane, says Glenn Edinburgh. Thanks for making me laugh, Bruce, says Linda Lou. You're welcome, dear. Watching from New York, says Najuma. Welcome from the Big Apple, Najuma. I got a bunch of New Yorkers here. I love it. Peter Heckema, good afternoon, Bruce, and all. 94 degrees in Tarpon Springs today. Gulf of Mexico water temperature reached 90 today. My sign-in ad today was for Weather Tech car floor mats. Interesting. Gas is $2.38 a gallon. And, of course, today is Tuesday. And I received an email this morning from PayPal telling me that a donation has come into my channel. I opened up the message, and sure enough, it's Tuesday. That means a donation arrived from none other than Peter Heckema. Thank you, Peter, for your weekly donation to my channel through my PayPal donate button, which is located up here somewhere. I cannot thank you enough for your kindness to my channel and all of your assistance. I'm always humbled. Thank you very much, and I'm glad you're here today as usual. Linda Kuziak, formerly of Creston, BC, now from Edmonton. It's raining up here. Welcome, Linda. I'm just glad it's wet in northern Alberta. Hopefully those fires will be put out up there. We don't need forest fires another year here. We've had enough of that. Sylvan, old lady asks, do you like kids? Me, yes, ma'am. Medium rare with board sauce. The look on her face was priceless. My sainted wife wanted to strangle me. Oh my gosh, Sylvan. Bonnie Bergson, I'm moving to Creston. Tom Henry laughing out loud. Don Vaughn is here, Suffield, Connecticut, raining and chilly. Welcome, Don, to the show, the channel. I hope I'm not boring you. Apparently, I'm making some people angry by not getting to the point fast enough. I do the best I can. Don, I'm glad you're here. Lisa Taylor Vences, 87 in Belleville, Illinois, 30 minutes south of St. Louis, Missouri. Gas is $2.39. Southeast of St. Louis, Missouri. Is Illinois that far south on the other side? I guess it is. Welcome to the show and channel. And I'm learning something new about geography here today. Gas $2.39 in Illinois. Welcome from Belleville, Illinois, Lisa. I'm glad you're here. Emily Archer, this chat is so funny. Thank you, Emily. I do the best I can, but sometimes I get grumpy people that don't like my style, and they let me know about it. Tom Henry, Bruce's street is a dead end. Very nice, but we need to get rid of the aerial wires. Thanks, Tom. Bonnie, Tom Henry, plenty of room for a big SRV. That's right. Thank you, Bonnie. Linda, Bonnie Creston is more retirement, folks. You know, I thought that was the case when my parents first moved here in 1990. After all, they were retiring. They kind of led me to believe that this was a retirement community, but it turns out that only 31% of people who live here are actually of retirement age. There are a lot of families here and a lot of folks in their 30s and 40s and 50s. But you know, it's a quiet place. I mean, there's only 5,000 of us after all. We do have a brewery, though, Kokanee Springs Brewery, just a couple of miles, about a mile and a half from here, and that's a big employer in town. And we have guests who come through here and try to help keep that place in business. So there you go. Not that I drink. I occasionally have a beer, like maybe 2 a year, not often. In any event, there you go. Emily Archer, I've been to the Bahamas, and they drive quite fast down there. Yes, they do, Emily, they do. Cristobal, Bruce, we went to a wildlife river tour. This person asks to our waterplane pilot, are the bears showing up today? He replied, well, we have not paid the bears, so I don't think they're going to show up. We haven't paid them. Yeah, I don't think you want the bears showing up in the middle of your river tour. I really don't think you want them showing up like that. And no, not without a cage between you and them. I don't think you want them just showing up like that. Bonnie, Linda Kuzik, I am very, very retired, says Bonnie. Tom Henry, we need to charter a bus and visit Creston. Scott Weber, hi, Bonnie. Bonnie, hi, Scott Weber. Everyone's saying hi to everybody. Fatima McCoy is in the house giving me thumbs ups. Thank you, Fatima. We got 54 thumbs ups right now. Thank you, everybody, for your support. Bonnie versus scary bus accident. That was scary. I've been to Princess Key. I stay at the beach area. Don't take the excursions through Eleuthera. I'm not doing it. Tom Henry, Sylvia, and Bonnie. Remember, we'll be in Cocoa Beach July 27th, 29th. Got a road trip on your plans, in your planners. Bonnie, Broward County, Florida. One person might be paralyzed. I heard that too. I sure hope that doesn't happen. Tom Henry says, yikes. Bonnie, Tom Henry, I never made it up to Cocoa Beach when my sister lived there for 2 years. I never made it up there. Scott Weber, can someone say travel insurance? Yes. Linda Lou, so true, Scott. Sylvan, Tom Henry, I would love to meet you. My car's tires are not bolted down in Delray Beach. Tom Henry, Carnival's canceled all tours with that bus tour company. That's what I hear too. Yeah. Bonnie, Tom and Cindy, it's going to be hot. JTB Co. I've been on many excursions with cruises, have learned not to take them, think they are too dangerous, been in several fender benders. Interesting. Scott Weber, Bonnie, and my mom is complaining it's cold here in California. Tom Henry, I went to Disney World in 1995 from Pennsylvania in August. It was cooler than Pennsylvania. Laugh out loud. Duncan and Tom, what company was it? Bonnie, Scott Weber, I'm ready to go back to Alaska, maybe move to Juneau. Tom Henry, I don't know, Duncan. Scott Weber, Bonnie, it feels like Alaska here in Southern California coast today. Quite cool. Duncan, Tom, lots of copycats out there. Tom Henry, Bonnie, how about Beanstown? Bonnie, Scott Weber, I thought California had a heat wave last week. Duncan and Bonded. Bonnie Bergstein, Tom Henry, Sandy Bay looks lovely to me. And cool, says Tom. Scott Weber, Bonnie, here, if you are right on the coast, it's cool, but just over the hills inland, it swelters, he says. Linda Scott, I always thought South California was sunny all the time. Bonnie Bergstein, y'all need to watch Still Standing on Amazon Prime, all about small towns in Canada. Scott Weber, Linda Lou, the sun doesn't come out until July. Our hot months here are on the coast, August and September. Good to know, Scott. Thank you, says Linda Lou. Tom Henry, Linda Lou, that's Philadelphia, always sunny. Bonnie, Scott Weber, it's broiling hot everywhere in Florida. Chad Clark, have you ever been on the MSC Seaside? I'm taking a cruise in January. I have not been on the Seaside. A lot of my viewers and a lot of my channel followers have been on the Seaside. They didn't like it last year when it first started. A lot of complaints last year at the very beginning when the ship first came out. But lately, it's been okay. It's been a lot better than before. And the deals, oh my gosh, you can get some really good deals on the MSC Seaside. You take an inside room, you're under $600, maybe $549 for a week, plus a drink package thrown in, but I think you got to pay the tips extra. But nonetheless, there are deals on the Seaside. Sylvan in Gibraltar, some taxi driver wanted to charge $250 a person to drive us to the Rock and see the monkeys. I wanted a tour, not buy his car, and I told him exactly that. I returned to the ship. Yeah, you don't do that in that area. No, you shop around. That is ridiculous. Bonnie Sylvan, wow, no taxis for me in Gibraltar. Scott Weber, Linda Lou, when I lived in the Mojave Desert, it got hot in June and stays hot until November. So Trudy, hey, Bruce and everybody, man, I haven't heard about this bus story yet. Duncan N. So Bruce, do you think Carnival is going to check over these tour companies and make them prove insurance and licensed drivers and trained in there, all that sort of stuff? Duncan, you know, Duncan, you would think that's being done now. You know, I want to give to tour companies the benefit of the doubt that they do homework with regard to these tour companies. I want to say that it wouldn't surprise me that 20, 30 years ago they didn't do very much of that. But I want to say that today they do a lot more of that. But having just said all of what I've just said, the road condition, that's uncontrollable for a cruise company. All the cruise line can do is send people on a tour, take the tour, and decide whether it's, you know, worthy of being added to the ship for itinerary options on shore. But boy, you know, things can change in 6 months. You know, a tour company can be checked out 6 months ago. The roads were great. Everything was fine. 6 months later, you take the tour and the roads are all beat up with potholes, and because of heavy monsoon rains and flooding and who knows what can happen from one half a year to another, and then the next, things change. And so cruise lines are under pressure to keep those passengers entertained and going. Yeah, at what price? And yesterday the price was way too much to pay. Yeah, pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's see. Bonnie, hi there, everybody. Tom Henry Laffadon had to add every day on my had an ad every day on my Facebook says Bruce likes MSC. That's news to me. Really, I like MSC. I don't know where I said that. Linda Lou, hi Hillary. So Tweety, hey Scott Weber. Donnell, hello, Bruce and all. I missed the last few live shows during the past week due to preparing for an exam next Monday on virtual computing. I'm taking a short break from studying today. Yes, I know you were swatted. Yes, I was swatted. Welcome, Donnell, from Cork, Ireland, buddy. Nice to have you here today. Hi, Donnell, says Linda Lou. So Tweety, hey, Donnell. Chad Clark, you know why more and more people just stay. Now you know why more and more people just stay on the ship, or they stay at at Coco, at Half Moon Key, and just hang out at the beach and don't go anywhere. Hi, Bruce and friends from Greensboro, North Carolina, says Sylvia. Hi, Sylvia. Linda Lou, good luck on your exam. Donnell, Tom Henry. Hi there. So Tweety Laffadon had to stop midday. Had to stop midway on your last vid to come here, sleeping at 4:30 p.m. Haha. Katie Bourne. Do you guys feel the Blue Lagoon in Nassau is safe? I'm taking my first cruise in December. The Blue Lagoon in Nassau. People, what do you think? Should she do that? Should you just stay on the ship in Nassau? What should Katie do? I don't know. Hi, Linda Lou. Many thanks. Bonnie, hi there, Sylvia. Tracy Smith. Hello, TWB family. Just got back from a cruise. Have missed you all. Welcome back, Tracy. Tom, my next door neighbors are headed to Ireland next month. Tom Henry saying, Scott Weber, Linda Lou, the very best time to sail from Los Angeles is late September till mid-November. Very little rain, super clear and dry air, awesome views, and sunset. Donnell, hi, Tom, Bonnie, and everybody. Let's see here. Sylvia, Tom Henry, my new phone is a Samsung G7 refined. She's very happy with this phone, apparently. So Tweety, laughing a lot, Tom Henry. I stayed out too late the night before that snorkeling. Definitely the earliest bedtime I've ever had. Michelle Pros is here. Hi, all watching from work. Welcome, Michelle, to the show. I'm glad you snuck one in here. Linda Lou, thanks, Scott. I will, but that info in this old mind. Bonnie, so Tweety, the vow renewal was lovely. Cristobal, 5:09 p.m., 28 degrees Celsius, gas 320 in Puerto Rico, and it's cloudy. Right on, Cristobal. Welcome from Puerto Rico. Hi, Kelly from Sylvia. Sylvia saying hi there. Kelly Haston, hey, Sylvia. So, Tweety, I agree, Bonnie. They really did a great job with that ceremony, and the package included lots of nice perks for the couple. Megan Frost, hi, Linda Lou. Tom Henry, Sylvia, refurb. Isn't that the model with battery issues in it? Samsung Note 7 not allowed on planes or ships. I'm not sure, Tom. Bonnie, so Tweety, Hearts and Minds look beautiful. It was Hearts and Minds on the island. Linda Lou, no, Paul today. He was watching So Tweety at 4 a.m., so he must be napping. Bonnie, NCL Pearl was the last NCL I was on in 08. Tom Henry, your comment about the balloons had me laughing. Let's go. Who else have I got here? Karen Koval. Hi from Oklahoma. Welcome, Karen. Welcome back, Karen. I recognize the name. So Tweety, awesome, Bonnie, Tom Henry. And where is Cool Jazz? Oops, there he is. Owen Santo, 4004K. Hey, Bruce. Welcome, Owen Santo. Cool Jazz is in the house from New York. Welcome, Cool Jazz. It was a long weekend here in Quebec. I keep forgetting that today is Tuesday. Megan is saying, Scott Weber, to my friends here today, it is the 30-day point until I leave for beautiful Amsterdam. Anybody here been there? I thought Amsterdam warranted a couple of days before the cruise to go see, says Scott Weber. That's an excellent idea, Scott. I think you're going to really enjoy it. What should Scott Weber do in Amsterdam, everybody? Linda Lou, I'm always great when Bruce is on. And I can chat with the TWB gang, says Linda Lou. Thank you, Linda Lou, for your kind words. Bonnie, hi, Cool Jazz. Linda, what trivia are we doing so I can Google and study? Good luck with that. Hi, Bonnie from Cool Jazz. Sylvia, Tom, G7 refined, not refurbished. Carol Rylander, hi from Alberta. Carol, welcome from Alberta. Where in Alberta are you from? That's fantastic. Welcome. Tom Henry, while we moved, A Citizen on Princess right now. Welcome, A Citizen. What ship are you on? Karen Koval, my husband is a smoker going on our first cruise in March 2020. Where will he be able to smoke? There may be some designated areas on the ship. You'll have to check with the cruise line or the cruise ship when you get there. Make sure you follow the rules, though. Let's see. James Grandy, got my chip from Dan the Man. Right on, James. Way to go, buddy. That's awesome. I know he promised everybody would get one. So, Tweety, what cruise line are you going on, Karen? Ron Sablehouse, hi, Bruce, 83 here, and gas is about $2.50 a gallon right now. Welcome, Ron. Let's see. Kelly Haston, I did to James. I'm waving. Sheila, hi, everybody. 85 and cloudy here in Virginia. Welcome, Sheila. Bonnie, Karen, depends on the ship. Definitely in the casino. You can smoke in there. Linda Kuziak, Tom Henry, where did you move to? James Grandy, thanks, Dan. And thanks, Bruce. You got it, James. So Tweety, hey, Sheila. Kevin Koval, Liberty of the Seas is the ship I'm going to be on. Tom Henry, hi, Sheila. Sheila, hi there, Hillary, Tom, Paul, everybody. Let's see. Tom Henry says, your doctor has hit our news here, he said. So, Tweety, a Royal Caribbean has several designated smoking areas on the open decks, and he can smoke in the casino for sure. Ed F. Hey, Bruce. Ed from Orland Park, Illinois, just outside of Chicago. It's currently 85 and cloudy now. Welcome, Ed. I'll run out and gas up my car and send you an email with the current gas prices. Thanks, Ed. Thank you for joining me just outside of Chicago. I've got a lot of folks from the Chicago area watching this show all the time. Fantastic. Megan, oh, those Speedos. Look out. Let's see. Karen, we're on the 8th floor. Where would be the closest? That I can't say, Karen. You may want to check the ship's deck plans, which you can certainly do through Royal Caribbean or other sites. Gregory Toomer, hi everybody. Hey Gregory, how you doing, buddy? Sheila, thumbs up for you, Bruce. I got 59 now. Thank you, everybody. Megan, Bruce, when the Leafs win the cup, you can put on the small Speedo. Oh my, yeah, there you go. On my head, maybe. Sheila, cheers, traveling with Bruce. Sylvia, Tom, I don't know. I just went into Boost Mobile and purchased a phone. My daughter said she used to have one. Didn't say a word about it. So Tweety, the casino will probably be the closest, Karen, but I haven't been on that ship. Gregory, yeah, I think the red ones are more his speed. Yes, the red Speedos are more my style than the other ones for sure. Karen, okay, thank you. Dave, how much is enough to wear? How much is enough to wear the Speedo on air? How much? How much, Bruce? How much is enough for you to put the Speedo on air? With all of your kind and generous donations, all added together still isn't enough. So it's a lot. Oh my gosh. Kat Rose is saying that she read that 3 people were still in critical condition from that bus accident, which is sad. Scott Weber, Bruce, just don't have us stick dollar bills into that waistband, please. Sheila, my daughter's 22nd birthday is today. Well, congratulations to your daughter, Sheila. Megan, we like the chit chat. Karen Hicks, hello. Hi, Karen Hicks. How are you? Sheila, that right, Dave. How much, Bruce? Bonnie, a happy 22nd to your daughter, Sheila. Tom Henry, I'm not familiar with the model you mentioned, Sylvia. I have an S8 and it's a few years old. Darn thing was more expensive than my laptop. Linda Lou, happy birthday, Sheila's daughter. So Tweety, awesome, Sheila. Happy birthday to her. Gregory Toomer, Bruce, I think you need a shot of absolute. Tom Henry, ditto, Sheila. Sheila, thank you, Bonnie. I blinked and I don't know what happened. Thank you, Hillary. 22. Sheila, happy birthday to your daughter. Mine just hit 31. Yikes. Duncan N. Breaking new on right now on Wink News. Cruise ship passenger at Fort Lauderdale in the hospital. Brittany, the lowest gas price in Baton Rouge can be found at Costco at $1.90 a gallon. Oh my God. $1.90 a gallon for gas. I haven't paid $1.90 in over a decade. That's incredible. Sheila, thanks, Linda Lou. We should celebrate her birthday with a cruise. Yes, we should, said Linda Lou. So Tweety, wow, Brittany, we're still paying $3.20 in Seattle. Oh my. Tom Henry, let's add some Fireball to Bruce's drink. Sylvia, Tom, I don't spend a whole lot of money on phones. These kids spend $200-300 on a phone. I wish I would. Wish I could. The highest gas price, $2.99 a gallon, says Brittany. Sheila, $2.99 here. Cool Jazz, connection is bad today. Bruce keeps spinning like an old LP record. Cristobal, 83 Fahrenheit today. Megan, the weather's crappy in Montreal area today. Linda Lou, Sylvia, $200-300 is cheap. My iPhone cost over $800. I know what you mean, says Sheila. Let's see here. Scott, if you can get into the Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam, that would be a good idea for your visit to Amsterdam. Sheila says, nice, Peter. Chili Falls, late again. Replay time, 90 in Forest, Virginia again. Welcome, Chili Falls. So, Tweety, how did your auction go, Tom? Did you walk away empty-handed? Sylvia, Bruce, I have taken many tours in Jamaica, Bahamas, Caymans, and I've had no problems, but my tours are always with the cruise ship. I hear you there, Sylvia. Scott Weber, Cat Rose, my hotel's not far from here. Pamplemousse, hello, Bruce and everybody. Sheila, the spinning I thought was me. Let's see here. Linda Lou, wow, $1 cheaper, Sheila, than gas here in Reno. Bonnie, Sylvia, all my money goes to AT&T, internet, phone, the home phone, Uverse, everything, the television. It's crazy. Tom Henry, yep. Linda Lou, ours too. We'll be glad when the Verizon billing is done. Hope the phone is good for a while then. Cool Jazz, Tom Henry, Bruce just froze pointing his finger, and I thought it was Bernie Sanders. Oh my goodness. I'm looking here at my computer. I'm live on my computer, so thankfully I'm there. I'm moving there, and I'm moving on my biggest iPad. My phone is going. Everything's fine. So we're good here. Let's see here. Who else is here? Don Vaughn, Bruce, you are anything but boring. Thank you, Don, for that. Let's see here. Cat Rose, also Frank Ann House. That's another one. The Anne Frank House, not the Frank Ann. The Anne Frank House. Scott Weber, Palm Desert is more retirement. Yes, it is. Sheila, is that why you went there, Bruce, to retire? That's where I'd like to go, is Palm Desert, to hang out down there, do this show from there. I would really rather be there than here. So winter's down there, summer's up here. That's a cool deal. Gary Bruxfort, hi, Bruce, from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. It's 83 degrees Fahrenheit. Welcome, Gary, to the show. welcome back. Cool Jazz, are there lemons and lemonade? Does Bruce want to go to Palm Desert? Hello all at the TWB, a late start for me. John LeBeau, welcome John. Linda Kuziak, I lived up the street from the brewery on Erickson Street, right on. That's only like a half a mile from here. All South Florida is a retirement community, says Bonnie. I hear you there. Welcome everybody to the show. So are the villages in Florida, says Sheila. Linda Lou, I love Palm Desert. Scott says Linda Lou. Kirk, hey Bruce, would you recommend buying your cruise through BJ's or Costco? Couldn't tell you. I don't know. You'd have to check one versus the other. Andrew Cabate, hi Bruce. Hi Andrew, welcome. SFL Spotter is here. Welcome. Hi everybody. Welcome SFL. Scott Weber, I plan on retiring in Arizona. Linda Lou, hi John. Sheila, Bonnie, I'm a little too retired. Who else have I got here? The folks are coming in to say hi to everybody. This is wonderful. I'm in Boca Raton, says SFL. And who else is here? Cat Rose 86, but feels like it's 90 in Sacramento, where she is right now. Sylvan, let's all book with MSC Seaside in January, says Sylvan. 62 thumbs ups now. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate that very much. Working late, chiming in from Virginia, about 85 degrees, says Susan R. Hello, everybody. Hi, Susan R. Bonnie, Tom Henry, you are a stalker, Google Earth stalker. That's what he is. Is the MSC Harmonia still doing cruises from Cuba? Tom Henry wants to know. I can't answer that. I don't know. Kirk Brunson, my 15th anniversary is tomorrow. Married my lovely wife, Robin, on the 26th. Way to go, Kirk. Job well done. You may have married up. You never know. Tiffany Chase, is that the sort of thing that would be covered by Carnival, or would it go under travel insurance? Yes, travel insurance would definitely be there for some of this. Health, travel health coverage for emergency would definitely kick in here. I don't know about Carnival. Scott Weber, congrats, Kirk. Sheila, happy anniversary, Kirk. Kat says, I have no idea. Kirk, thank you, everybody. She makes me such a happy man. Sheila, I think on my Horizon cruise, I'm staying on the ship in Oco Rios to soak it up. Linda Lou, you're very late. Lucky. Kirk, hold her tight. Let's see here. I think Carnival and maybe the Bahamas covered the medical evacuation, says Bonnie. Sylvan, odds are the ship's pool is painted blue. What is it you want a blue lagoon for? Says Sylvan. Bonnie, Kirk, are you taking your wife on a cruise to celebrate? Tiffany, I'd hope so, but I'm worried about exactly this sort of thing. Master Game is here. Master's Game. Hi, Bruce from New York. Welcome, Master's Game, to the show and the channel. Welcome to the Big Apple. Cool Jazz, guess how many ships are in, but great to walk up the falls. I guess, yeah, it all depends on how many ships are in, whether you want to be doing that. But then again, how will you know? If it's an organized tour, it could be a good time. Bonnie, Tiffany, since the C-130 transport plane evacuated the injured, must have been from the cruise line. They must have ordered that in. Sheila says, Scott Weber, your trip sounds wonderful. Scott Weber, hearing Blue Lagoon, I had to check. It's the one in Nassau. I'll be visiting the one in Reykjavik. Bonnie, Cool Jazz, I love Dunn's River Falls. She loved it. Sheila, I want someone to push me up the falls. So, Tootie, Dunn's River Falls is a lot of fun. Kirk Bunsen, looking to a cruise for next year, going to South Carolina in 2 weeks for a quick week's vacation. Right on, Kirk. Scott Weber, Sheila, it's my 60th birthday, and my daughter just graduated high school. Way to go. Bonnie, Sheila, I stayed at the bottom. I had my own little waterfall, not crowded at all. Be careful what you wish for, says Cool Jazz. Let's see here. Who else have we got here? Allison Bethany. Hi, everybody. I'll be on the Adventure of the Seas in February. Right on, Allison. Welcome to the chat here today. Nice to have you on my channel. Let's see here. Who else is in the house? William Woolard. Hey, Bruce, just wondering if you think cruise lines will start doing cruises to nowhere. Germantown, Ohio, 84 and sunny. William, cruise lines are doing more of that kind of thing where, they're taking you from Miami to one or two of their private islands and back to Miami. You will only be on the ship's property the whole time. You'll be looked after by ship cruise line staff the whole time. You will have no contact with the outside world the whole time. People like it. They love being pampered for 4 or 5 days on strictly cruise ship property, just like being in Disney World in Orlando. Once you get in there, you get to your hotel, you're on the property, you can commute into any of the parks, all included in your deal, and you're on Disney World property the entire time, even including in your hotel. Nothing wrong with that. People like it. It's expensive, but they love it, and they come back for more. Sheila, happy birthday to your daughter at having a child with Bruce. Well, thank you. My daughter's birthday was a little while ago, back in April. She's 31 now, and I'm old. Scott Weber, Sheila, birthday next month. It'll be an important 50th anniversary. Oh my, Scott, that's going to be something. Brittany, I guess to get Bruce to wear Speedos would be close to 100,000, 100 million, maybe 100 million. Bruce, my oldest turns 30 tomorrow, says Kat Rose. It's a milestone for the child, but it's a milestone for the adult. But we celebrate that quietly in tears. In a corner, we put our thumb in our mouth and we crunch in the corner. We cry because our kids are 30. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. Sylvan, I love to think that Forest, Virginia is a delightful place. Cool Jazz, Arizona, I think will become a cruise port soon for a Mexican cruise line. Oh my gosh. Carnival Horizon, May 29, 20 or 2020. Yay. Susan Starry. Susan, I think you're going on that cruise 2020. I think that's when you're going. Cool Jazz, hope trivia is disco music tonight. You're looking for disco music. Well, just join in and we'll see what happens. Tom Henry, so Tweety, you didn't see my post left, although we will have another international VIP cruise when it's paid off in 24 months. Brittany, oh wait, I thought of an even bigger donation that would work. 500 billion. Thank you, Brittany. Let's see here. Sheila, I looked at your cruises, Tom Henry, but they're a little too expensive right now. I don't want an inside. Who wants to come visit and hang everything? Duncan, and does your cruise ship insurance include tours, taxi, etc., not just hotel and plane flights and that type of thing? Duncan, I would say cruise travel insurance, depending on the policy and the provider, it runs the gamut. You might have what you think is incredible coverage until you see the deductibles. You might have what you think is great travel insurance until you see the maximum payouts, and then you go, I'm not covered for anything. You got to really check into this. I would get insurance through an insurance professional, like an agent that can shop around for you and just add it to your home insurance, add it to as an override or a rider, or get a separate policy on your own. Because some of these plans that are offered, they sound great. $85 for insurance for a 2-week cruise or something like that. Then you read the policy, you only got $100 worth of insurance. It's useless. Be careful out there. Sheila, if you can sneak me in and you and Cindy's suitcase, I'm there, says Sheila to Tom. Linda Lou, so Tweety, does a 1-day cruise on Princess count as a 1-day toward Elite? I have no idea. I don't know. Let's see here. Who else is here? Mike Clark, gas is $1.94. Buckeyes out of Galveston. Wow, Mike, that's a good price. Welcome to the show. Allison Bethany, I read Royal Caribbean is teaming up with another company to add about 50 new ports throughout the world. Not 55, but they want to add more down the road. Let's see here. Susan Starr, I booked a balcony room for my husband. He has never been on a balcony room before. He's going to like this one. Tell me, I need more cruise. I need more cruise next carts, and I'm considering that cruise. Okay. Who else is here? Cool Jazz, Savannah, Jordan will be a cruise port in 2025. Let's go. Donnell, May 2020 for me. Susan Starry, long way off. Zubair Hussein, how are you? Hi, Zubair. How you doing? Linda Lou, my oldest is on her way to 40. She turns 37 in May. Oh, man. Oh, man. Tom Henry, let's get Norfolk set up for an embarkation port. She's going to catch up with you too, Linda Lou, says Sheila. Oh, my God. There you go. I've caught up with all your comments. This is incredible. I have 63 thumbs ups right now on this show today. Thank you, everybody, for throwing 63 thumbs ups my way today. Very appreciative. Again, it's been a wild ride for this channel. 6 months ago, 8,000 subscribers. Now, 27,603. Wow. On our way to 28,000 here. And we are continuing to climb higher. I love it. Thank you, everybody, for all your support. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for acquiring merchandise on TWB's RedBubble site. Thank you for acquiring these items. Thank you for your support on Amazon through my affiliate link, which is listed down below here. Thank you for those purchases. I appreciate it very much. And thank you for all the thumbs ups, your comments, donations to the channel, of course, Patreon donations, and super chats. Thank you, all of you, for that. I'm on tonight, 8 o'clock for trivia. Get over here at 8 o'clock tonight. Join me tonight in 2 hours, 50 minutes. I am live, or is that 1 hour, 50 minutes? I guess it is 1 hour and 50 minutes from now. 8 o'clock Eastern time, live trivia on this channel. I'm ready to roll. We have music trivia tonight. Again, looking forward to that. I'm going to have some fun with you guys, as we always do. Thank you, Sue Bear, for your thumbs ups. I got 63 now. Everyone, I'm out of here. I will be here. Oh yeah, 27,644. That's how many subscribers we have. I'm out of here for now to get some rest, and I'll be back in less than 2 hours for trivia tonight. Stay safe, stay warm, stay healthy, and stay cool if it's warm out there. Take it easy and be careful. Thank you. On the Mariner of the Seas right now, says Jim Evans. Right on, Jimmo. Thank you for joining me from the Mariner. I hope you're having a great cruise out there. I appreciate that very much that you're here. Where have all the years gone, says Linda Lou. Yeah, bye, everybody, says Cristobal. Okay, guys, see you at 8 if you can join me for trivia. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow, Wednesday at 5 o'clock Eastern time. Have a good one all, and we'll talk to you later. Bye for now.